Service, commitment, involvement. Service to God, to Baha'u'llah, to family, to friends and enemies, indeed to all mankind. This was the pattern of Abdu'l-Baha's life. He wished only to be the servant of God and man, to serve rather than being demeaning and unfulfilling was honor, joy, and fulfillment. This motivated his entire day, from dawn to after midnight. He used to say, "Nothing is too much trouble when one loves, and there is always time." Howard Colby Ives recalled one meal at which Abdu'l-Baha served me with his own hands most bountifully, urging me to eat, be happy. He himself did not eat, but paced regally around the table, talking, smiling, serving. Later, he wrote that he has been known to go into the kitchen and prepare a meal for his guests. He never failed in such small attentions as seeing that the room where his visitors were entertained contained every possible comfort, though he paid no attention to his own comfort. His response, when he was at one time asked to act as honorary chairman of a Baha'i assembly, was simply, "Abdu'l-Baha is a servant." One day, when Lua Getzinger was in Akka to see the master, he said to her that he was too busy today to call upon a friend of his who was very ill and poor, and he wished her to go in his place. "Take him food and care for him as I have been doing," he concluded. He told her where this man was to be found, and she went gladly, proud that Abdu'l-Baha should trust her with this mission. She returned quickly. "Master," she exclaimed, "surely you cannot realize to what a terrible place you sent me. I almost fainted from the awful stench, the filthy rooms, the degrading condition of that man and his house. I fled lest I contract some terrible disease." Sadly and sternly, Abdu'l-Baha regarded her. "Dost thou desire to serve God?" he said. "Serve thy fellow man, for in him dost thou see the image and likeness of God." He told her to go back to this man's house. If it is filthy, she should clean it. If this brother of yours is dirty, bathe him. If he is hungry, feed him. Do not return until this is done. Many times had he done this for him, and cannot she serve him once? Anis Rideout reported the following in the Baha'i magazine. "It was my great privilege to be in New York during the last days spent by Abdu'l-Baha in America. There was a question which I greatly longed to ask, but fearing the reply would be that I must talk to people everywhere, I hesitated. Finally, on the last day, almost the last moment of my stay, it came to me that it was cowardly to hesitate. On that day, as I came into his presence, he immediately said, 'Are there any questions?' At once I asked the question, 'Which is the best way to give the Baha'i message?' Abdu'l-Baha's face became very serious, his voice loud as he answered in these words, 'The first thing to do is to acquire a thirst for spirituality. Then live the life. Live the life. Live the life. The way to acquire this thirst is to meditate upon the future life. Study the holy words. Read your Bible. Read the holy books. Especially study the holy utterances of Baha'u'llah. Prayer and meditation. Take much time for these two. Then will you know this great thirst, and then only can you begin to live the life. To live the life, you must be the very kindest woman. You must be the most pure. You must be absolutely truthful and live a perfectly moral life. Visit your neighbors when they are sick or in trouble. Offer your services to them. Try to show them that you are longing to serve them. Feed the poor. Divide what you have. Be contented to remain where God has placed you. Be faithful in your care of those to whom He has trusted you. Never waver in this. Show by your life you have something different, so that all will see and say, "What has this person that I have not?" Show the world that in spite of the utmost suffering, poverty, sickness, you have something which gives you comfort, strength, and peace, that you are happy, serene, satisfied with all that is in your life. Then they too will want what you possess and will need no further teaching after you tell them what it is. At the annual Baha'i convention held in Chicago in 1923, Janabe Fazil told the following story. A woman went to Abdu'l-Baha, received his teachings and blessings, and asked for special work. Abdu'l-Baha said, "Spread the law of love, live in accord with love, reciprocity, and cooperation." She answered, "I want something special. All Baha'is are asked to do this." Abdu'l-Baha answered, "Very well. Come tomorrow morning when you are about to leave, and I will give you the special work." She was very happy all that day and night in anticipation. The next day, Abdu'l-Baha said to her, "I am going to give you my son, that you may educate him physically, mentally, and spiritually." She was surprised and was made happy at this. But her surprise gave way to wonder when she reflected that Abdu'l-Baha had no son. What could he mean? Abdu'l-Baha asked, "Do you know this son of mine?" Then he told her. In her city there had lived a man, her worst enemy. He had died leaving a son with no one to take care of him. This was now her task. When she heard this, she was overwhelmed. She was spiritually reborn. She wept and said, "My master, I now know what the Baha'i cause means." Elizabeth Gibson Cheney, poetess, and her husband, Dr. T.K. Cheney, esteemed critic, lived in Oxford, England, when Abdu'l-Baha visited them. Dr. Cheney's health and strength were waning. The beautiful, loving care of the devoted wife for her gifted invalid husband touched the heart of Abdu'l-Baha. With tears in his kind eyes, he spoke of them to his companions on their way back to London. "She is an angelic woman, an example to all in her unselfish love. Yes, she is a perfect woman, an angel." One day, in early May 1912, Abdu'l-Baha traveled by train from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Washington, D.C., a 12-hour ride. His companions begged him to take a special compartment or a berth on the train, but he refused, saying, "I spend money only to help people and to serve the cause of God, and I have never liked distinctions since my childhood."